Welcome to the Bible Reading Journey, where we are traveling from Genesis to Revelation in a year. Today we are on day number 97 of the Bible Reading Journey. Today's reading itinerary is no new readings today. Congratulations, we have made it to this week's R&R. What is R&R? Well, maybe it's actually RR and R. Because it's a day to, 1, read or catch up on missed chapters, 2, reflect on your walk with God, and 3, refresh yourself with encouragement. Today's R&R is called The Danger of a Divided Heart. Since our last R&R, we have finished the book of 2 Samuel and 1 Kings. We read about the transition of leadership of the united Israel from King David to his son Solomon. King Solomon started off with his heart focused on God alone, but later in life, his heart was divided among prosperity, power, pride, and pagan influences. His divided heart soon led to a divided nation. Many selfish and godless kings ruled the two divided nations of Judah and Israel in the years after King Solomon's reign. Only a very few did what was pleasing instead of what was evil in the Lord's sight. The danger of a divided, half-hearted, lukewarm heart is summed up in Revelation 3:16. So, because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth. Thought of the day comes from the Daily Walk Bible. The inconsistent Christian is one of the devil's best workers. Challenge of the day. Do you have a divided heart toward God? Is your commitment to God half-hearted? Is your relationship with God lukewarm? Be encouraged. Today is the day to focus your heart on God alone, to recommit wholeheartedly to God, and to be on fire for God. Meditate on this verse found throughout Scripture. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Deuteronomy 6:5. Also, Matthew 22:37, also Mark 12:30, and also Luke 10:27. As usual, on our R&R days, we have a list of tips for when you're struggling to stay on the journey, and let's be honest, we all struggle. So, some journey helpers is set your alarm earlier, which is not always easy, but it helps. It also helps to create an inviting Bible study spot, somewhere you want to be. Maybe it's a desk, a couch. Maybe it's by a window. Maybe it's on a porch. Maybe you have coffee or tea. Maybe you've got your favorite blanket. Make it your spot. Another option for the Journey Helper is you could use a Bible app and you could listen to the Bible either while you read along with the app at your cozy Bible study spot, or maybe it's while you drive or go on a walk. But have a routine. Tip number 2 is a routine, a specific place, time, and a plan B, and maybe even a plan C, because we always need those backup plans for when things don't go as we plan. 3, Memorize Scripture. And Scripture memory, or just memory in general, isn't always easy. I mean, so many of us have trouble remembering names, much less Scripture. So I have found that an app for Bible memory is a great tool to help you memorize Scripture. There is an app for that. And start with prayer. Psalm 119:18 is a great prayer focus before reading His Word. Open my eyes that I may see wonderful things in your law. And last but not least, give yourself grace. God does not want this to be a burden or a chore done out of guilt, and we often put that on ourselves. He loves you, and He wants to meet with you daily. Also in your text notes is a review of this past week's verses of the day for your own personal reflection and or memorization. Also in the text notes is information on how to find us on YouTube, Facebook, and email. Happy travels today. See you next time. This is Lisa at Lighthouse. God bless.